Potter and the dream of winning the Champions League with Chelsea. Not only wants to simply beat Real Madrid in the quarter-finals, coach Graham Potter also has the ambition to win the Champions League with Chelsea. The British strategist of course has the basis to realize this dream. For the third consecutive season, the lucky draws brought Chelsea to face Real Madrid in the knockout round of the Champions League. Everyone knows how scary Los Blancos are at the continent's most prestigious club level, and they are themselves the defending champions of the tournament. However, that does not mean that coach Potter lowers Chelsea's ability. When asked if the Blues can go to the top of the Champions League, the English strategist laughed, "We will try to win the title and I'm sure the other 7 clubs will too." This is certainly not a Potter joke. After what happened with Chelsea over the past 6 months, the former captain of Brighton has grasped the strengths and weaknesses of the team. The last 3 consecutive victories in all competitions, including the victory over Dortmund in the second leg of the 1/8 round to win tickets to the quarter-finals of the Champions League, exactly marked the revival of Chelsea. With Potter personally, he has shown himself as a coach who is not afraid of change. The proof is that in each match, Potter is ready to make adjustments to suit the specific situation, like Thomas Tuchel's Chelsea before. Under Tuchel, Chelsea were very flexible in using 3 and 4 defenders. So did Potter. The 47-year-old military leader often does not use a fixed system, making it very difficult for opponents to predict which scheme Chelsea will play with. So far, Potter has had a total of 29 games in charge of Chelsea, including 15 times using a 3-back formation and 14 times using a 4-back formation. However, when re-evaluating, the 3-man defense is still Chelsea's optimal solution. With a system of 4 defenders, Chelsea got 5 wins, 3 draws, and 6 losses. The Blues' bad streak since the new year 2023 comes from this scheme. Chelsea scored 12 goals, accounting for 38.7% of all goals scored under Potter, and conceded 14 times, accounting for 51.8% of goals conceded under Potter. Meanwhile, with a system of 3 defenders, Potter's Chelsea got 7 wins, 4 draws, and 4 losses. The number of goals scored also improved significantly, and the number of goals conceded was only 13. Chelsea tend to have less possession of the ball when using a 3-back formation, with their average possession of 56.7%, about 2% less than 4 defenders. Against Leicester in the last Premier League, Potter once again showed that he was not afraid to change the tactical scheme if the situation required. At King Power, when the Foxes were proving to be dominant in the midfield before the break, coach Potter threw Conor Gallagher on the field, and placed one more man in the middle at the beginning of the second half. Since then, Chelsea controlled the game better. James Maddison, who caused a lot of difficulties for Chelsea, was no longer able to operate as strongly as before due to being surrounded by the crowded midfield of the Blues. That's something we're sure to see more of between now and the end of the season. With Potter's versatility, Chelsea is becoming increasingly unpredictable. With what they have performed, at least in the last 3 matches, the Blues have the basis and belief of another victory in the Champions League.